So let's understand in this video why there is a need of unique MAC address, right? So what typically happens is when somebody assembles a laptop or a PC, they will buy this thing called NIC card or network interface card, which has the MAC address embedded in that. Now this will be manufactured by different vendors, and the PCs or the laptop that has been assembled by the manufacturer of the PC, they buy these NIC cards from different places and then put together for it to make the communication happening. So let's take this typical case, right? Let's say there was a PC vendor who has got a PC, he assembled it, and let's say the MAC address which is embedded or burned in onto the NIC card is M1. There is a specific representation of a MAC address which is 48 bits. We'll get into that in a moment and then probably in the next video, but in this video we will just understand why there is a need of unique MAC address. So let's say the MAC address of this particular NIC card which was got from the vendor is M1, and let's say there is another PC from a different vendor who has got the same NIC card, and let's say for some reason it is the same MAC address. So now there are two PCs having NIC cards which is having same MAC address. Now what happens? Let's say when this PC is communicating, let's say these two PCs happen to be in the same network, and they are trying to communicate between each other, M1 and from PC1 to PC2. But in this case, what happens is when M1 PC1 who is having MAC address M1, if this PC want to communicate, what it will check is what is the destination MAC I wanted to communicate, and it sees that, oh, it is the same MAC address as my MAC address, which means I don't need to communicate, I don't need to send the frames in this data link layer or onto the cable, because looks like the destination where I'm trying to send is having the same MAC address as M1. So the communication will never happen. And this is the reason why we really need a unique MAC address universally. In the next video, we are going to identify how how Ethernet is addressing the uniqueness, and what is the process in place to make sure that the MAC addresses for each of the NIC which has been created across the world is pretty unique.